I still feel so ashamed over one mistake I made, and it's eating me alive. I'm not even sure where to start, but I just need to get this off my chest. I'm a young adult and have always been the good girl. Super shy growing up, never had real friends, never dated, never partied. I was always the quiet one in school, the type people always overlooked. I've always considered myself religious too, and for a long time I believed I would wait until marriage. But somewhere along the way, I got lost. I went through a really painful heartbreak over someone I never even dated. I had strong feelings for him for a couple years, and I never had the guts to tell him, only to watch him leave my life without ever knowing what he meant to me. After he left, I started spiraling, and I wanted to numb the pain. That's when I tried different apps to meet people, and somehow I ended up on a hookup app. I honestly can't even remember if I knew exactly what the app was designed for, but it definitely wasn't for genuine love, and I ended up doing something I swore I'd never do. I met a guy, someone I didn't know at all, and we hooked up, just once. It was supposed to be casual, but it didn't feel that way to me. He made it clear from the beginning that he wasn't looking for a relationship, but I was so heartbroken over the other guy and desperate to be seen by someone that I hoped it would eventually turn into something real later on. I was wrong. He didn't want me. He didn't care to know anything about me as a person. And after that night, he ghosted me. I know I was kind to him even if I was only a bad hookup to him. I remember before I went back home that night, with how things went, I already knew he was never going to want to see me again, but I still smiled at him and told him to drive safe. As soon as I got home, I sent him a text asking if he got home safely. He actually did respond to that, but then he ghosted me right after. I cried afterward and kept pretending I was okay, but I've never stopped feeling disgusted with myself. He never spoke to me again, and I think he judged me hard for the experience I gave him, especially since it was my first time, and I didn't really know what I was doing. He didn't either, but I'm honestly not the type of person to judge. And now, someone out there who barely knows me knows the most private part of me. I gave my first time to someone who I didn't even know and who didn't even deserve it at all. I've tried to forgive myself. I know people make mistakes, but this one just haunts me. I don't want to be seen as the hookup type, because I'm not. I don't want that to define me. I worry that when I finally do find someone who actually loves me, he'll find out about this and see me differently. I definitely don't plan to keep it a secret from my future partner, but I'm just afraid it'll ruin my chances of finding real love. I feel like I ruined something I can never get back, and it breaks my heart. And what hurts even more is that I want to wait now. I always did, but I was in such a dark place that I convinced myself it didn't matter anymore. I thought maybe if I gave someone that part of me, I'd feel wanted or less invisible. But instead, I just felt emptier than before. Now I want to save myself for someone who truly sees me and loves me. But I'm scared that one day when I meet him and he'll wonder why I gave myself easily to someone I barely knew. But I won't with him. And I won't know how to explain that I was just broken, that I didn't know how else to feel wanted. I keep asking God why I went through all of this and why I broke so hard over someone who wasn't even mine. I want to believe that I can still be loved, that this one thing doesn't erase the kind of person I've always been. But it's so hard. If you've ever felt this way, I'd honestly love to hear from you. I just feel so alone in this. What do you guys think? Let's discuss in the comments. Follow and like for more stories.